It's Favorites with Laura. Come and see.
Hi favorites, welcome back to Favorites with Laura. So today I'm going to show you a Temu haul. I'm going to call it the box Temu haul because a lot of the items I'm going to show you today are in boxes and they came individually. A lot were ordered through or won through the Calendar 1000 game. So yeah, I get a lot of questions about how you play the Calendar 1000 and people can't get things for free on there. So yes, you do have to make some purchases. That is a given. You do have to do that. You have to make a minimum purchase of 2 items, no dollar amount, when you first enter the very first day for Calendar 1000, right after you pick your items. And you have to make a purchase to activate it of 2 items. So I usually pick the least expensive 2 items of things that I wanted or liked. And then that activates you and you get those for free that day. And then following that, every day for 20 days, I think it is, you have to go in there each day to at least see what your winnings are. A lot of times it's coupons. Sometimes it's the free gifts that you have placed in there when you first started the Calendar 1000. You had to select your free items that you wanted to win throughout the game. And then in order to get those free items, you do have to make a purchase. Sometimes it's $10, and I think at the end for the ultimate gift, it's $20. So yes, you have to make a purchase. You don't have to make a purchase each day. You just have to check in each day. And if you're only wanting your ultimate gift at the end, then that's all you have to do. You don't have to make another purchase until the very end. And you can have things in your cart so that when you get to the ultimate gift and you have to make that $20 purchase to win the free prize, then a lot of times the algorithm will show you items from your cart and you can select those items, things that you wanted anyway. So it's kind of a win-win. I've won a lot of free items on there. Farmland, I still play that, but it takes like 6 months to get through it. It used to be 7 days, and I have won so many free things without making additional purchases through Farmland over the last couple of years that it's kind of sad to see it kind of dwindle away to 6 months to be before you can actually win anything on there. But still love Temu, and if you're new here, this is what we do. We unbox, we show things, we haul things, and we review them. So if there's something you like here or you want the link, I'm going to try to put links below. Prices change all the time. So I have a lot of orders that are kind of backlogged here, so I won't have current pricing for you. And sometimes they will be discontinued even like within a day of ordering it. So I will post what I can in the description box below, but we're going to get started. And at the very end, what I'm going to show you is how I created some cute little note cards using this die cutter set. It's I think it's like 4 pieces in here of die cuts, and they're circles with different little, I've already torn it apart because at the end you're going to see what I make with it. But they have different like patterns going around the edge, and I use a die cut manually machine, and I place this on cardstock and it cuts out circles with these designs on the outside. So you're going to see how I utilize that at the very end. And I don't know how much this one was, probably a couple of bucks, but I love the round and they fit perfectly into the little laced envelopes that I made. So you're gonna have a fun time seeing that. Now, this is a shirt I bought for my daughter some time ago, and let's see, I think it's $6.80 at the time that I looked it up for this, and I want to see what this is. It's a cream color shirt. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute, you guys, and it's soft, and it has like not a waffle, but it does have a texture to it. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. For $6.80? Yeah, she's gonna love this. She's gonna love it, and it's gonna look adorable on her. So that is very, very cute. And I think I got that in a medium. Yeah, I think, is that what that is? It's super cute. So yeah, love it. I think she will love it too. She'll be excited to see that. So I'm going to put that away in here so I don't get it dusty or any fingerprints on it from touching these labels and stuff. So how was your 4th of July? I meant to come on here. I can't even believe the first week 8 days of July are gone already, and I didn't even do a video yet. So thank you for coming back. I hope your 4th of July was a happy and safe one. I had to work the next day, so we did not stay up late to watch the fireworks, but we did some in our driveway. So it all worked out, and I'll show you at the end also if you want to see it. The last firework we did had like an alien, and the lights, the eyes lit up, and it went on forever, so it was well worth it. Okay, so did this just come like this? I wonder if no, this was 95 cents. Okay, so this is just like a little tweezer tool for beading or arts and crafts, and you need a little, this is out of metal, okay, and it's super pointy. I don't know if you can see that. I have my camera turned, so I'm using the back cameras now. And also I'm using a program called Dual Shot, I think it is. And so it's doing vertical and horizontal. So I can easily create little shorts that are gonna go with this video. And we're gonna see how that goes, how well that works. But, oh, these are like a plastic tip. It's not metal. The metal part is the handle, and then these are plastic down here. So, okay, kind of like a 3D printed piece. Which, by the way, I want a 3D printer so bad. I'm going to do sparking more. Spark drivers, they deliver for Walmart. And so I've been a driver for them since November, but I haven't done anything in a month. So I just been working. I worked a lot of hours the last week. So with that, I'm going to try to work in some Spark deliveries, because normally I can make like $100 in several runs doing Spark deliveries in our area. And I know I've heard that people aren't getting paid as much per run in different areas of the country, but I think our area is still pretty good. So I'm going to give it a shot. And if I can get $100 per day that I do my deliveries, then I should be able to save up. And I'm going to spark, and I'm going to bring you along with me. I'm going to figure that out. I've been putting it off, and I've overextended myself, but I do want to do that, and I want to bring you along so you can see me spark and earn my money for my 3D printer that I want so badly. So this next item, these are like little, are they plastic? Well, I can't really tell. It's too small. I think they're like a faux metal. I don't think they're real metal, but they're little design, and they're $2.81, and I got 50 pieces. So they're great little spacers for jewelry making, and that's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see this, because I can't see myself on the camera anymore. So you guys are going to be the judge, and hopefully I'm not cutting off anything. This is going to be a challenge, so I hope it doesn't stop on me. I'm going to have to stop midway just to make sure I am recording. Then this next item, these are some more. Now these feel like they're metal. These don't, because they're too light. This one's heavier, and there's 50 pieces in here, and these are really pretty. So this is more like an antique silver tarnish, and this one is, it is metal. It has like a floral design etched onto the side, and these are little spacer beads also. Aren't those pretty? And these are metal. And these were $3.55 for 50 of them. I mean, you can't beat that. Temu still has some of the best deals in town, and actually Temu reached out to me, and so they've given me some seeding money to go back into the influencer program and start posting. They have noticed that they said, oh, we saw that you're posting Temu videos, so you should upload them into the influencer account and copy the links from them, and I should be able to maybe earn a little bit that way too. And every time you guys click on the links, it really helps me too. So you'll save, I'll save, and if you search my code FAV70814, then you're going to save more. Okay, so this here is 6 pieces, and it is a polymer clay stamp set, and it was $2.14 when I purchased it. It's now $3.86. We haven't even gotten to the free calendar 1000 items. So if you've never been on Temu and you haven't downloaded the app, click my link, search my code, and you're going to save. But also, Calendar1000, search that out by typing in QQQQ and you'll get straight to Calendar1000. So these are little stamps of flowers, and you put them on your polymer clay and you can make a cute little design. You can stamp these in micro powder before you stamp on your clay, and it has a color outline to it. So it looks like there's like opposites here. So when you're hanging your earrings or doing your stamps, let me see here. Kind of looks like, oh, there's multiple sizes. Okay, I see that. There's 3 different sizes of these and 3 different sizes of these. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 sizes of this stamp image and 3 sizes of this. So I thought that would make cute pendants, the larger ones, and then you can make matching earrings with the smaller ones. So super cute. I still am crazed about polymer clay. Today I was making some earring hooks myself, and maybe I'll take a picture and pop it up. I did not take a picture beforehand. So yeah, I have that tool that I showed on my last Temu haul where it has like 3 different bail circles to it. Actually, there's 6 different sizes on it, and it's a little tool that helps you wrap wire. And with that tool, I was able to make my own wire hooks with, I think I used 20 gauge wire, and I was able to make the little hooks. I add a little bead accent, super cute. And so now it's just designing the rest of the portion of the earring that's going to hang down. Okay, so this part here is Hyaluronic Acid Skin Essence, and it was $707. I don't know what this is. I can't remember because, like I said, I'm so far behind. Yeah, so we had a good 4th of July. Love celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country. And I remember 1976 was a big deal too. Okay, so hyaluronic acid, it says 100%. I don't know if that's true. Okay, so I'm not endorsing that, but it looks like a nice little serum. The thing about hyaluronic acid and the other serums is, see how it has a clear bottle? And there's even some at Dollar Tree that have the dark, like amber bottle. So you keep it out of the light, and it should help. But this has a little top that goes onto it, and this is great. If it's nice serum, I'll be using it when I do my micro needling. And you know what? I had somebody say in the comments last time I talked about that a month or 2 ago with a micro needling set that I got from Temu. They made a comment, and if you're out there watching, I appreciate you. You thought that had already been debunked, that that's not worth doing for micro needling, and I personally have found it beneficial, and it does give a glow to your skin. It does hyper moisturize your skin, especially when you use something like a serum with hyaluronic acid. I don't go deep at all. I would never do that at my home, but I find it beneficial, and I love the kits and the affordability of it from Temu and other sites that you can buy those kits from. Okay, so that is my piece, and that's my info on my experience. That I do enjoy it and like it. Okay, so this next thing up, did I really need it? No, but I don't want to pull out the great big heater sometimes, or I have different, not heater, UV light, and sometimes I have some resin pieces that I'm just trying to get a different edge to it. So this is going to be a little bit more flexible to get certain areas when I'm doing resin and resin topping and all that stuff when I'm making jewelry. So this came in this box, and it's a UV light. It says 5-nail art lamp, okay? But it comes like this, and I do have other cordless ones, but I didn't think they had enough power. I wanted something that had more than just one light to it. Like, I didn't just want the one at the end. So this says 90 or 60 seconds, so it comes with a timer, and sometimes these are partially charged, and it's charged right there. And do I hit it again? Oh, there it goes. So it's coming on. I don't want to blind you with it, but, and I can feel it a little bit. Not really. It's not hot. Maybe it's getting a little bit there. Okay. All right. So, and then I can hit the 60 and you can hit it again. So, all right. And then it's USB-C, I mean. And yeah, so, okay. Now, is it going to go off automatically? There's no off button. I think you just have to hold it. Yeah, you just hold it. But I like that display on that. That's nice and big and bright. And that had a good recommendation on it from the reviews that I read. So whenever you're on the Temu website, check the reviews. Every seller, even if you see identical things, sometimes they've all shared pictures. I say share loosely. I don't really mean share. I mean, maybe they borrow without asking, and sometimes those pictures are not accurate. So reviews are super helpful on Temu. Now this next item is a bra from me. Oh, update. Didn't I show the jelly bra for my daughter? She said it was exactly the same as the one that got destroyed in our washer, and she loved it. And she had bought that one herself off of Amazon. So finding that was awesome. Okay, this is supposed to be a strapless bra. But is it supposed to have any kind of padding? Because I need something. It's thicker on the front here, and it's closure on the front, and it has adjustable straps. I'm gonna have to give you an update on this, but that's what it looks like, and it can be strapless. The straps are removable as well as adjustable, and then you also have these clear straps for those other outfits that you just have to have a strap with. But I'm wondering how much support, because there's no support here, okay? But it is tight, and it does clasp in the front. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. There's no padding, there's no support, no underwire, and just see about that one. So if you're thinking about getting it, I'll have an update on that soon. Okay, actually, did I get that for her? I did. That's for my daughter. Ooh. Well, she's young. She may not need as much support as mom. And then these were cute little earrings. I've been waiting to see. I know. Why do I need earrings? I make them all day long. Okay. These are super cute though. And they're studs. I needed some studs because I don't really want to wear too many dangling or too long dangling ones when I'm working. So I know it's super hot, some of the areas around the country. These are so cute. How much were these? I don't know how much these were. I think they might have been one of the 2 items I bought to enter into one of the Calendar 1000 games. But those are super cute. I don't have any earrings on right now. This is Temu, this shirt. I did have it in 3 colors when I bought it 2 years ago. It's held up so well. I love it. It gives a little dressy look. It has that like ruching or gather look to it, and I bought it a couple years ago. I liked it so much. I have it in red. I think I wore the red one not too long ago, and I had like a periwinkle blue, which was my absolute favorite. So I thought I needed to press it lightly. I singed it. I like burnt the crap out of it. You don't need to iron these shirts. So stupid that I did that. Okay, so what else is new? Oh, I'm currently holding a giveaway for celebrating you guys in reaching 13,000 subscribers on this channel. And that ends on the 17th. I'm picking 2 winners on that giveaway, and you're gonna get a box filled with a bunch of things that you've seen through all the places that I shop or unbox or review, okay? So if you want to enter that, I will put the link of the video below so that you can go and watch and participate in that giveaway. Okay, so what is this? Oh my gosh, I think I got this for my son. So these are Acer, how much were these? Acer wireless headset. I don't know if I got this free or not. I really don't think that I would have, but let's see here. You know, I bought so many earbuds over the last 3 years for everybody in my family, friends, giveaways. I can't find this one, but we're going to open it up. And I will find, if I find the link, I will definitely put it below. Okay, so let's open this up. And yeah, I got these for my son because his went through the washing machine, and I've been able to save earbuds before, but then we saved it. We got it saved. We were able to make it work again using rice. He put it in rice overnight, and then he lost it. So I don't know. But these are by Acer, and that's a known name. So, ooh, these look really cool color. Comes with your little extra caps, and it's USB to USB-C, which is very common. Look at that. Look at that case. I think it did have multiple cases, but that is so cool looking, slick. Now, do we just, oh yeah, that's awesome looking. That one was not down though. I wonder. Yeah, okay. So these are going to have to get charged. Those look super sharp. I love this case though. Very nice. Okay, so he's going to be thrilled. I think it had a black and it might have had a different color, but I like the cream color. So in case he doesn't like it, maybe I'll keep them. I don't really need them. I have a ton. Okay. Let's get to one of the boxed items, okay? So what is this? This was definitely a free item. I had to purchase something else to get it, but it was off the Calendar 1000, and I've been dying to get it open. And this is for the dishwasher pods, and it's like a heavy wood. Oh, it's wood. It's like probably press, but so, oh, and it has like a little knob that you put onto the lid. Yeah, so you can put your dishwashing pods for a dishwasher in there. Cute. And I think it was kind of expensive if you bought it by yourself. So I had it in my cart because I wanted it as a free item. And you know, I know how to get the free items. You know, you got to play the game to get the ones you want. But you have to also make sure you're looking at those items. You got to like play the algorithm towards your benefit. Towards your favor, I should say. So yeah, I like this. So that'll get hidden underneath the sink, but it'll still look neat and organized to have it with the pods in there. Okay, so let's open up another box. So this came in this big box, and I don't have a lot of room here. I'm up against the wall as it is, but I can't remember. I have a couple different things coming that are going to be big like this. Let's see here. Which one is this? I don't even know which one this is. But it's all metal. Oh, okay. So this is, I'm going to put a picture up because I can't unwrap it all here and show you. But it is the hose. It's a metal, stand-alone metal hose holder. Is that what you call it? The hoser. It's going to hold your hoser. And you'll put it in the ground where you want it. But it's kind of decorative. We have to assemble it. I just want to get this decorative piece out. So that's the top piece, and it's all metal. So hopefully it'll go together as designed, and seems pretty sturdy. This is pretty sturdy. This is not weak at all. So that was one of my gifts on Calendar 1000 too. Okay, so I can't wait to put that together and get the hose wrapped around it and neatly put into the garden area. Okay, so let's put this down here. Okay, there's that. I feel so short. I am short. Did I just show you? Okay. I feel so short. Okay, so this was free on Calendar 1000. It's $11.51 if you wanted to purchase it. Hopefully it's still available. These are ceramic bowls. And we're always going through our bowls. And I have to tell you, I should probably not say it here, but there's another store that only cost a few dollars, the dollars kind of store. And I bought some of the plates and dishes from the black and white section last year. I love those. Those have held up so nicely. My other ones that I've paid a fortune for get chipped. I'm telling you, that Dollar Tree has come a long way, but I heard the prices are going up. So just like everything else, get it when you can for the least amount of price. Okay, so is this the right way to open it, or is it going to be this way? It's hard to do with all these boxes. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Yes, we had a nice 4th of July, kind of easy. Okay, oh my gosh, these are stinking cute. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and you get 6 bowls for the 11, which is kind of high, but I didn't pay that. So if you like them, play the Calendar 1000 and you can get them for free too. So styrofoam is clean to everything, but here's the first one. And the outside kind of matches some of my other bowls and dishes, but the inside is what's fun. So these are perfect size. They're not too small. They're certainly not too large for ice cream or fruit during the summer. And look at how fun that one is. I love these. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry about that sound. Look at that one. I love these. These are so fun. Summertime fun, right? I'm glad we got 6 of them. But I have to tell you, family is going to freak out when I go and sneak these into the cabinet because they're going to be like, why'd you get them? I'm like, because I wanted a set that actually matched, that's not all chipped. And I'm going to have to weed out some of those other things. Much like I'm doing with my clothing with Vinted. So if you're thinking about selling on Vinted, almost every day I sell something. I have a lot of stuff up there. So check out my link. Follow me on Vinted. And yeah, you can sell too. So if you click my link and you list something within a week, you're going to get some credits to use. The credits are not the big deal, but selling on Vinted is a lot easier than anywhere else I've ever tried to sell. And they do haggle you down. You do have to like be realistic about some of your used clothing on whether or not you're willing to take a low price. If you are just going to donate it to begin with, then and earning a couple dollars while somebody else gets to enjoy the rest of the life of that clothing, then that was worth it to me. So I am being more realistic about my pricing on there, and yeah, it's working out for me, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Okay. So what do you think of these bowls? This one has kind of like Christmas colors. I love this one. I think this one is my favorite one because I love the blues. And yeah, I love these bowls. I am loving these bowls. So cute, adorable little set. I think even like, you know, Costco would have something similar, but they're going to be about the same price for that. Next we have up another box. Okay, so I did get this for free off of the Calendar 1000, and part of one of the freebies that I'm going to be giving in my giveaway will be each person will also get, in addition to other things I'm putting in their box, get one of these little sets. So this runs, I've been seeing the price, I didn't write down the price, but the price has been running around Oh, I want to say, so there's 48 pieces in here. It's a spa party set. So it's perfect if you and the girls are going away for the weekend, or you have a bridal shower going on and you're like maybe that morning, or maybe you're spending some time at a bridal shower. This is a great little set to get all the participants of those parties. And I thought this would be great to add to my giveaways. Okay, so I think it worked out to be about $5 a person or a set, but we're gonna see. I got it for free. So you get one of these clear bags, and that's one of the larger of the bags. So you get enough for 6 sets in here, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 6 of everything, and we're gonna fill a bag, okay? Oh my gosh, this is cuter than it's shown in the picture. I had no idea it was gonna be this cute. This is a sparkly set, and it's smooth, so you're not gonna have any glitter fall down, but it has a magnifying one and a regular mirror set. Okay, so awesome. That's so awesome, and it looks sparkly on each side. So that would go in here. I'm gonna put it back in the bag. I'm really excited about that. That little mirror is quality. That alone could be $5, okay? Then you get 6 of these nice sized, they're not the minis, jewelry sets, jewelry boxes, I should say. And I should say, they do come in different colors, these sets, but I got the blush of all this, and it's got the zipper, which I liked. It's just like many of the others we've seen. So you get 6 of these in here. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I love it. Okay, so that can go in there. Okay. And then, so here's the other 6 of those mirrors, and the other boxes are here. You get satin hair ties, 6 of those, so each one gets a satin champagne color of the hair tie. Ooh, these are nice. Well, I might even decor these a little bit with some bling. But you get the hair clips. Everybody gets one of those. This is a cute little best friend kind of gift set too. Everybody gets a set of these with the cuffs and the headband for when you're washing your face and you want to keep the water from going down your arm. Cute. And I think that is it. And so what I liked about it too is the bag is large enough. Now I can fit some face mask in here, eye mask, and just make it a really fun little giveaway. And isn't that so cute? What a great idea. And I like that it's zippered. So when you're checking these kind of kits out, look how much more room. I can fit other stuff in here. I love it. It's super wide. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect. And so I like that because I can fit other stuff in here. There was other kits that had it like a bag, and it's out of the same material, but it was a bag, so the top didn't close, and I wanted it closed. I wanted to have the zipper closure. So super cute, and now I got to figure out how to pack this all back in here and make up my kits when I'm done. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so, and these are all good quality, just like if you bought them individually. Love these mirror sets, super cute. Okay, I'm very, very satisfied, and there's a lot of sellers out there doing this one. So 6 says 5 times 6 would be 30. I think they were running between $30 and $32 for these. Because how many items do you get in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the bag, 6 items. That was totally worth it to me. So let's see. We can go a little bit more. I have a lot more to show you. I don't want to make it too long. Okay. This here is, oh, this was, okay, so what did I say there? Calendar 1000. It was $6.90. And it's the tote bag. So I know I have another one with the poly. PVC over it. Let's see this one here. I love these colors. This came in a lot of different colors, and it was so hard to decide. Oh my gosh, could not decide. This is a great beach bag. I know I have others, but I had to have this one too. And I love that it says tote bag on it. Look how stinking cute that is. Does that not say summertime? That is a fun beach towel, beach bag. It's big enough to hold your towel, anything else you're going to the beach. Super cute. Oh, love it. Now, let's see here. I don't remember what's in here. What does it say? Oh, I think this is some eucalyptus dried, eucalyptus, you know, what do you call it? Fake eucalyptus fake flowers and stems and all that. Let's see here. I don't know how I'm going to get it open. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, why does it say eucalyptus on it? Where did I see that? Oh, I just showed my address, so I'm going to have to. Okay. This is a power outlet. It's $12.07. So it's probably one of the $10 items I had to buy to get some of the other stuff. So this is to help extend your power outlet up higher if you need it. And let's take a look at this. So I think you can turn it different ways. It has sticky pads. It has Velcro pads. Okay, so I think this will, okay, this can turn any way you want it to turn, it looks like. Okay, and it does have a USB-C as well as a USB port. This part does not turn. Okay, I think what I was looking for, I don't even remember, you guys. I don't even remember. Oh, there we go. I knew it extended. So I have an outlet down here, but I'm thinking more by the bed, how nice and convenient that would be to elevate the outlet. Okay, super cool. Love that. And then you have these Velcro sticky pads to put and hold it steady against the wall. Yes, that was, what did I say, like $12? So yeah, that was one thing that I had in my cart. And so I was able to purchase that. For indoor only use, it says caution, don't open the box. Yeah, I wouldn't anyway. So I don't know if this moves any other way, but I love how this extends. Okay, so you have several of these packets of Velcro to stick along the flat side here to keep it stabilized. Wow, and then it has this that turns. That's perfect, so you can make sure it's in the right way. Yes, this is going up tonight. Okay, don't go away. I have more to go. We have a couple more boxes. I told you I was really far behind. Okay, so this is a little nail dust collector, and it was $14.50 when I bought it. Probably another day where I bought some items for the Calendar 1000. And so I want this, I'm not like doing nails like that I'm using it for. What I'm using it for is when I'm sanding the polymer clay or I'm doing resin. This should be able to pull those particles out of the air and away from me into this. And that's what I'm looking for. I've seen other people use ones like this. So I thought that was a very reasonable price for one that's this large. Professional nail dust collector. That's what it looks like. And let's see. I don't think it's cordless. It doesn't look like it's cordless. I don't think I thought it was either, but everything needs to be plugged in, especially if it's going to have any kind of power range. Directions. And they're in English. Power cord. Ooh, it's a nice big one. And they even make So let me ask you, do you guys have any experience with these things? Because I saw once I had this, they had these like, oh look at, you can, if you were to file somebody's nails, you could put your hand right there. And it's got a speed thing here. Okay. Outlet goes there. So that must be on and off. Yeah, on and off. Okay. But they had these like dust covers for it. And I didn't buy them because I thought, wouldn't that prevent it from going in there? Is there a way to open that up? Maybe not, huh? Maybe I should get that. What do you think? Because it looks like I can open the lid here, but I can't. Watch me break it before I even get it. You need to take the filter out after a while because it'll be full with dust. So that's what I was thinking. It's kind of like your vacuum cleaner. You're going to want to remove it. So I bet you the only way I can see is that this piece here pops up. There it is. This pops up. And then you can remove the filter, and you can, I always like my vacuum, I'll rinse it out and let it air dry for a couple days. And then put it back in, and that way I don't have to buy more filters. So that's how I keep that running. And then here's the power cord right here. Okay, that's a nice large size one. I hope it works very well. Let's see. I do have an outlet. I want to hear it. Do you guys want me to plug it in? Okay, I'm going to plug it in. Do you notice I have makeup on today? Probably not. Nobody ever does. Let's see. Yeah, I used my the brush that I got a while back last year that has the heating element in the middle, and I used that to get like the salon look. So I kind of like how it looks, although it's been all day, so it's not as fresh as it was when I first started today. So there's a fan that blows on the bottom. Let's see, will this pull? Oh yeah, it's pulling. It's pulling, I can tell. Okay. So hopefully that works. Okay. That seems to work. And we'll be able to know more when I'm actually sanding my polymer clay, because that can't be good. I wear a mask and I do it outside, but I definitely want, not outside, I do it in the garage, but I'm still near it. And I thought this would be so much nicer to have. Okay, so there we go. Put that back together. Protect it. It's so pretty. It's nice. Gosh, I have another thing to show you or unbox. Actually, I'm showing myself too because it's been a while and I've been wanting to use this. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, yeah, you're going to want to see it. So we'll open that, and then I'm going to call it an evening, and you won't want to go away because at the very end I'm going to show you what I did with those die cutters, those round die cutters, and made my own little thank you cards. So if you sell on Vinted or any place, if you resell or you send somebody a little gift, it's nice to have those little cards you can have. This will by no means hold all my nail stuff, but it will hold, I think it's going to hold all my polishes. I haven't counted my polishes, but I have a lot of Stampin', what do you call it? Maniology, from Maniology, the stamping polishes and the plates. I have all my plates organized into these little booklets that they sell, and I have also been gifted. And this is a holder that's supposed to hold up to 48 polishes, okay? Now, it's not going to hold those polishes that are like a different size bottle where they have a really tall, skinny lid, and so that's, you know, has to go somewhere else. Of course, it won't hold that, I don't believe. But for my standard polishes, this should work. And I don't know how much this one was, but I think I got this as one of my free gifts one day on the Calendar 1000. I did have to buy something else. So it is frosted. I was kind of hoping it was the clear one. I had looked carefully at the window, unless it's got a coating on it, because I really wanted the clear, like acrylic looking plastic, and they kind of deceived me because it's not that. Oh no. Oh no, it's got a little crack right here. Ugh. So this has a two-sided section to it. Okay. Oh, you get a little toe separator thing, and you get some of these that you can adjust over here for just those taller bottles, I bet. So you can make it work. Okay. So it's supposed to hold 48. I would guess that's 24 on one side and 24 on the other side. I don't know. I might be able to live with that little crack. And then you open this side. Okay, and you add 24 more colors. I like it that it's going to hold everything in place. They're not going to roll around, and you'll be able to see your polishes. And I'm sad that it's not the clear acrylic. It would have been a harder plastic, but yeah, it's frosted. And there were different ones I was looking at. They all looked frosted like this, but I guess it'll work. It'll be fine. And so that's my Temu haul. I want to thank you all for showing up tonight, for watching this, and let me know what your favorite things were. I really do, gosh, so much. I like the UV light. I love the bowls. I love my little spa sets for my girlfriends and friends and giveaways. And I think Gabby is going to love her new shirt that I just got her here. So yeah, and of course this, this is so stinking cute. I would not, I would try to get it for free because I think it's kind of pricey for this, but yeah, you can't beat it. So. Okay, so here are the die cutting set. It came with 3 circles, different designs on the outer ring. And here's my die cutter that I won from the Calendar 1000 Ultimate Gift some time ago. You can tell that I've used it a lot. The plates are, marred up, which is totally normal when you use a die cutter. They still work just fine. And so anyway, I wanted to show you, I bought this pack of colored cardstock in the smaller size from Dollar Tree last year. I think it was $1.25 still. And I just pulled out some random colors to play around with this. Now you can embellish this a whole lot more than what I'm going to show you here, but basically I just wanted to get down and show you a really simple way to use these and how cute you can make it even without additional embellishment. The main embellishment will be the die cutting circle, and yeah, so I'm going to open this up here. And they always come attached. You could cut these all at one time if you want, but of course, most times you won't want that. And so you just snap them out of there. And I don't want to use regular scissors. It will dull my scissors, but you'll see me later. I use a little clipper to bend those off. So I'm seeing how they're going to fit onto the cardstock. It's like a 5x7 stock here, I think, and I'm going to use that smaller one because I think the smaller circle is going to fit perfectly into these little laced envelopes that I made using the other die cutter that I showed earlier, but I think I pull it in here. Here you go. And you can see it all cut into one piece, and then you end up, it scores it so you can fold it and make those little envelopes. So these little circles are going to, the middle one doesn't fit, and of course the larger one's not going to fit. But when it cuts out this circle, the center circle of that middle-sized one is going to fit perfectly as a backdrop to this smaller circle, and you're going to see what I mean in just a second. So I'm going to cut these out after I bend off those little pieces. Those little pieces would not cut into the cardstock, but I like to remove them. And you have on these dies, if you've never seen them before or used them before, they have one side that cuts or scores or embosses and one side that's flat, smooth. So they're very easy to tell which is which. And you can place them down onto the cardstock. I always tape it down a little bit with the washi tape because the washi tape isn't going to damage my cardstock when I remove it. You still got to be careful because it can actually pull away from the paper, so just be careful. But I like that I can fit both of these circles onto one piece of cardstock here. So I'm going to tape them both down, and I just do that so that they don't shift. So if I want to run it through the die cutter machine, it doesn't shift if I do it twice, just to make sure I get my cuts really clean. These cut really, really nice. I did not need to do that, but I always do anyway on every die that I cut. I just go forward and backwards, and then it doesn't shift. Okay, so here I have the base platform. I have a skinny die cut plate. I put the regular die cut plate on below the paper and then one on top. And I have the dies cut side facing the paper. Okay, so the smooth side is on top. I know some people like cut it reverse like that. I just do it this way, and then I'm rolling the crank on the side, pushing it through, and it's cutting as it's compressing everything together. It's cutting into the paper. And does it come back through? Oh yeah, there it is. And then I think I run it through again. So since those dies were already taped down, they don't shift, and I can just put it back in. Sometimes I reverse crank it and it just comes back and forth, but because that one die was so close to the edge, I didn't know if reversing it would catch everything if I didn't go all the way through. So here we go, and the reveal is coming, and so I can already see some of the pieces are cut through perfectly, and we're going to remove that. Okay, so I did get my little Cricut pointer thing here to de-weed some of those pieces out of it, and you can see it fell right out. This cut beautifully. These are great die cuts, and you can see the little design there. It's kind of like a floral dot design around that one. And then here we're going to remove this, and I don't really care about the extra paper around it. There's not too much scrap left, but so see how that circle, I can't use the outer rim, but I'm going to keep it for different things, but you'll see it here in a second. And I'm just poking through everything here. It's just easier to use that little pointer tool from Cricut. You can buy them anywhere. They have them at Walmart. They have a set at the Dollar Tree even. And they're not the Cricut brand, of course, but, and so here, just poking out the last few pieces, even though I'm not even use that one. I know I won't come back and do it, so I saved them in a little like photo album that I found at Dollar Tree. It's just a small like 5x7, and I saved my little die cuts into each of those little pockets in the photo album. Anyway, so now I have a bunch. Now I'm off screen. Sorry about that, but I'm going to show you. You'll see it here in a second. Okay, so I also did a quick cut of another set of these same circles on the lilac or lavender colored paper, and see how that center circle of the middle die cut, how it fits perfectly with the smaller outer ring, and it complements this yellow and lavender, complement each other really nicely. And I can fast forward through this part, and then I'm getting out the smaller circled one, and we do clean as we go, and you want to always make sure that you clean your dies and poke out those little pieces so that it's fresh and ready to use for the next die. See how that washi tape took away that center circle paper, but yeah, and so I go and I clean this all up, and now here we are, and you can see that dotted one I'm going to place on the larger circle that I cut out earlier from the yellow page. And so I have two reverse little tags or cards, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, you can embellish these so much more by adding a little ribbon, punching a little hole, putting a little tab ribbon, pull tab ribbon onto it. So many different ways, but it's going to fit perfectly into these little envelopes. So my biggest concern now is just finding a fun complementary color of existing lace envelope that I have already made. I haven't glued down the sides of the envelope yet, but I do that, and then we're going to show you the end product here. I do have to glue down the sides of this. I use this tiny little brush. You can do this so many different ways. I use this by, I think is it Arlene's or Aleene's tacky glue for this. It's so fine. You can use double-sided tape, whatever. I just brush a little bit on there, and it seals it. It adheres it really well. And I just fast forward through this gluing process, and you can see how I'm just putting it all around there and then placing it on there. And here we go, we have one done, and we'll do the second one here the same exact way. And so I just wrote a little note, thank you for your purchase, enjoy. And I wrote on the back, you know, if they like it, then, you know, I ask people to leave a 5-star review on my Vinted profile. It just really helps. And it's important to ask. If you don't ask, you may not get it. And people are like, oh, okay. And it's handwritten, and it's really, really quick to do, and make up a bunch of these at one time and just have it ready. But it makes it fun, it's cheerful, bright colors happen and make a difference. And I don't mind doing it. It took me, you know, just a couple minutes to do these. I already had the envelopes made. I have a whole mess of those made. And I just ask them to please consider giving me a 5-star review if they're happy with their purchase. And then I leave my Vinted profile name so that they remember, which, by the way, for you, it's favorites for you under Vinted. I decided to go a little bit different for the Vinted so that I know exactly, you know, I keep it separate a little bit. So favorites for you on Vinted, and the 4 is the number 4. And so now I will stuff a bunch of these. Now, which one am I going to use for that one? I already mailed these out too, so they're super cute, and I just want to make it fun and bright and cheerful. So what do you think? I showed you how to do that. So I'm going to start doing that at the end of my videos. Some of the crafting haul items that I show, I want to show like using it and how you can use it, and hopefully this will inspire you to do something similar. And like I said, you can embellish it a whole lot more, like putting a little poked hole, punching a hole at the top and pulling some ribbon through as a pull out of the envelope. I thought that would be cute to add as well. So let me know. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, it's totally free. So I encourage you and invite you to do that now. Hype this, send it out, share it, whatever. I will be uploading it to Temu too and seeing what they think of it. And yeah, I will be seeing you again real soon. I can't believe I let a week go by before I did a video, but here we are and here you are. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
It's favorites with Laura. Come and see. Hauls and reviews and unboxing with me. We open, we swatch, we try, and we share.